All right, today we'll be examining a well-known halacha from the Gemara in Masechta Sukkah, which says that hamitzayer pater min sukkah. Somebody who is in pain or in distress is pater, meaning they don't have to sit in the sukkah. So, for example, if it's raining very heavily outside and you're trying to eat your meal and the rain is interfering with the eating of your meal, the rabbis have told us that you no longer have to sit in the sukkah for the meal. You may go inside and eat the meal. That is a simple understanding of those words. Now, the Radomsker is going to share us an amazing secret to the holiday of Sukkot. So first we need a little background. A sukkah is referred to by the words of our rabbis as the shade of faith. Meaning, through being in the sukkah, we realize that everything in the world is from Hashem. Why? Because when you're in the sukkah, you're supposed to remember the exodus from Egypt, where against all odds we escaped, and then spent time in the desert in these little flimsy huts. And these flimsy huts, when we sit in them in 2025, they remind us of that time, where these flimsy huts, how are they going to protect us from the desert and from the Egyptians? So we realized it really wasn't the flimsy huts, it was Hashem. By sitting in these flimsy huts in 2025, we are reminded of Hashem's divine providence. And we realize that all that happens, whether for good or for bad, is always really for good, because it all comes from Hashem. And so therefore, a person's troubles, so to speak, are no longer considered troubles anymore. So the Radomsker says that you can see this in the words of Chazal, our rabbis. Our rabbis said, mitzayer pater min sukkah, which means tsar, or that which causes pain, pater, departs min sukkah, because you are in the sukkah, or while you're in the sukkah. It's literally in the words of the rabbis. See, yes, there is a simple reading of those words. Hamitzayer pater min sukkah. That means that if it's raining and you're eating food, you're allowed to go into the house and eat your meal. That's the simple halachic pshat of those words. But the rabbis, they conveyed very deep meanings hidden in very simple sentences. And it doesn't only mean that, it also means that all a person's troubles depart from them while they're in the sukkah, or because they are in the sukkah. Because while they're in the sukkah, they realize that they really have no troubles. Everything that happens to them, everything that even appears to be a trouble, is from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And then automatically, through this realization, this pain departs. Let us try to keep this in mind while we enjoy the rest of this beautiful holiday. Good moed.